Now at the start of day 3, I already complete 2 tasks for the Carnival event. The first one is clearing the tower level 9. Now as I mentioned repeatedly many times before, tower is your main source of powering up. So doing this, keep on doing this, and you should be able to clear this task quite easily. And of course, together with this, every time you clear 10th floor of a tower, you get the key, which is can use to open the equipments, which contribute for you to clear the second task as well. Okay, now in day 3, there's another features that you're gonna see, which is the time row event. Okay, as of now, you can ignore the state row event and focusing on the pet row. Now this pet row event is part of a 4 drove event available in Capybara Go, and if done right, it can help you to push your power up significantly. Okay, now the thing is that you need a lot of resource to complete this event. Okay, so as of now, before you can clear the 7-day Carnival event, I would not recommend you to save up any resource at all for this event. Just use them straight away. Don't save. Okay, now only when you finish the 7-day Carnival event, then you can start saving. And if you follow my series right here, you should be able to start saving from week 2 onwards. Okay, now if you want to hear more explanations on what are these row event is and how it can be benefit to you later on, you can check out these 2 video right here, my 6 tips to row stronger, and I do the math for you on exactly how many resources do you need to save up in order to complete this event. Now the main thing you want to see in this event is once you complete a milestone, you get the hammer, and the hammer can be used to upgrade your artifacts. Okay, and I just want to point it out straight away is that there's no event for the hammer, so as long as you get any hammer, just use them straight away, don't save. Okay, now another thing I want you to focus on is your battle pets. Okay, by day 3, you should have pulled all the epic pet already. Okay, so the 2 pet that I want you to bring to battle is these 2. Okay, the Snowy and the Ice Room. Okay, Snowy for the freeze chance, and Ice Room give you shield. Okay, early on you don't have any healing, so the shield technically is a form of healing. So it gives you technically 10% HP at the start of your battle. Okay, to sustain any damage from the enemy, and this is really good for you early on. Okay, so be sure to equip these 2 as your battle pet. Okay, now after all the reparation is done, we are back to doing the power up process. Now I explained this power up process I've shared here in part 2, so if you want further explanations, please refer back to my part 2 video. Now I want to emphasize on this power up process is really important. You don't wake up every day and try to just challenge the chapter and hope that you are strong enough to clear it, or you can pick the good skill and you'll be able to clear it. No. Okay, I can leave the uncut versions of my gameplay here. You can see that I will spend around 10 to 15 minutes to just going back and forth between tower, talents, upgrade my equipment and stuff like that, just to power up enough until I got nothing left to do. Then I will challenge the chapter and try to clear it. Okay, so be sure to power up your character first before you challenge the chapter, right? Okay, so for chapter 8 and 9, they introduce a new way for you to pick skill. In the reverse chapter, you pick skill as you level up and also by defeat the enemies. Here, you'll be getting a lucky coin from the merchants, and you will roll for your skill. So your skill is technically a random selected choice. Okay. Now you have three options: 100%, 70%, and 40%. Okay, the 100% will always give you stat. Okay, either HP, attack, or defense increase. The 40% give you the legendary and mythic skill, and the 70% give you the rest. Okay, now the tips for you guys here is this: always goes for 70 and the 100% choice. Alright, now you can technically restart your app to redo the roll again, but the result is already fixed. So let's say, for example, you roll 3 times at the 70 category, and they all fail. Okay, doesn't matter how many times you restart your app, that 3 times will always fail. Okay, now let's say the first time you get, let's say, combo red, and the next 2 times fail. All right, you restart the app, it will be the same. Okay, if you restart the app and you draw the 100%, and then you go back to the 70%, it will be the same. The first 3 of the 70% category is always that 3 result that you get before. Okay, so it's only restart to allow you to change what is the choice you want to make. For example, here I have I have one example for you. Here is, let's say the first 4 you already roll something, right? And the last one you roll is fail. So what can you do? You restart the app, and then instead of the last one you take a fail roll. You can either skip the entire things, or you can use it to roll for some stat. So guarantee yourself a good roll rather than just accept it. Oh, I fail my roll, that's it. Alright? So this trick applies for both chapter 8 and 9. So I will leave the gameplay for both chapter 8 and 9 here for you guys to see. And I'll see you later on, okay? Now day 3 is also where I unlock the dungeon dive features. Now technically you unlock this by clearing tower floor 15, but if you have been following my guide, yeah, this should be an easy things to achieve anyway. So for these features, every day they give you 3 free entries, okay, but you can buy 2 extra entry for 300 gems, and the rewards for this dungeon dive is horseshoe, gems, and lucky silver coin. Okay, the horseshoe, you will always get it every time you enter. Doesn't matter if you win or you lose, you always get the horseshoe. But of course, the amount will increase as you get higher and higher up in the level. Okay, gems, you only get if you manage to win at least 1 floor per run. If you did not manage to clear any floor, you only get horseshoe and nothing else. Okay, now the last one is the lucky silver coin. Now this one is used for the Capybara machine event, and this is a really important thing. Okay, you can check out my other video again on what to use on this for, but this one only show up every 10 floor. Okay, and every time it will be 20 coin if I'm not wrong. Now my recommendations for you here is this: always buy the extra 2 entry for 300 gems. Now early on, the payoff horseshoe per gem is not really that good, because if you fail, you can only get like 3 or 4 horseshoe for 100 gems. But later on, this is really worth it, and this is much cheaper than buying the horseshoe from black market. Okay, but the reason why I want you to buy, even though it's much early on, is the lucky coin. You want to get that lucky coin faster. Okay, more entry meaning you can clear more floor. Let's say every time you go, you clear 2 floor, which means that in one day you manage to get to floor 10s and you clear it. So every day you get that extra lucky coin, and this is really important because this determine how fast you can get the advanced mount or advanced artifact, which is an item that will significantly push your power up later on. Okay, okay, let's move on to chapter 10. Now chapter 10 is similar to chapter 5 previously, is a long battle. Okay, and because of the long battle, I would recommend you to get the stat increase the mastery skill rather than the first round skill, but the rest of the pick is roughly the same. Okay, now from chapter 11 onwards, they will just restarting back from chapter 1 content until chapter 10. Okay, so the same things here, because you got no healing, same thing. Pick HP increase, pick round base skill, daggers, and start of the battle skill, because this help you to faster clear the enemy. Okay, Now in day 4, I technically did not play day 4 at all. I was busy with something, so I only come in to complete the task for the 7-day Carnival event. And I think there's only one task for me to complete, which is to clear chapter 12. Okay, so if you just continue doing what I've recommended before, you should be much stronger than me after day 4. Okay, now just keep riding on. And my tips for chapter 12 is the same as before, just HP and more attacks, and you should be able to clear it quite easily. Okay. Hey, so that's all for today's video, everyone. I hope the content I'm sharing is helpful for you. If you like it, please leave the like and subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.